Hi friends, this is MD Vegan. This is my weekly juice fasting day and we call it gentle juice fasting. It is from Tree Yoga. That's Yogini Kaiji. That's a renowned yogini teaching all over the world, the planet. From her, that is the gentle juice fasting. Yeah? That is gentle because you want to feel great always. That's the first foundation, to feel always great. That's what yoga is about, to be happy in every moment. We learn that step by step. We learn that in a method, a systematic way. And because there is not just just ideology. It is because it is most efficient if you feel great. Because feeling great objectively, that means that you feel the energy inside flowing. If you imagine arteries, the heart, the veins or everything have to be free and the blood has to flow. Same with the other currencies inside. The nerves, for example, they have to flow free. The energy has to flow, and on the subtle plane too, the energy has to flow free. And then when the body heals itself, and then when we feel happy. If we are blocked, like this, we are not happy. We have to be afraid of something or so. But to flow free, to feel the energy flowing free, that's the best state. That's the optimal state when the engine runs perfectly well. So that reflects also in our emotions when we feel great. That's the simple reason behind it. That's simple. That's easy. It's very easy to understand. So now, to feel great, it is good to have also good juices, delicious juices. Gentle juice fasting means that it's a fasting day where I only drink juices, and they should be delicious, delightful. I really enjoy it. I don't want to be like an aesthetic yogi who really forces himself into discipline he doesn't really feel. That's what the ancient maybe did, and I did that before, but now I feel it's so much easier to just flow, go into the flow, and that is just taking away, letting go what's not necessary, and just focusing on that what's really necessary. In fasting, for example, what's necessary is to reduce calories. That's the most important thing in fasting, reducing calories, not nutrients. Nutrients like vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, all these colors of the food, the flavors, the fragrances, these wonderful nutrients are important for us. We don't need to get rid of them. We do need to reduce the calories. That is basically fat and sugar, mostly. And also the fiber. For the fruit, that is the easiest way of fasting. Is to take away the fiber of the fruit from the vegetables. Like today I make a beet juice with grapes, a grape beet juice. Here, now I come to the special flavor for my today fasting juice. I have 2 small beets and 2.5 cups of grapes, red grapes. Now I could tell a lot of stories about the special nutrients in the grapes and how healthy they are, and the same for the red beet. It's full of energy and really gives me power. I can work out with beet for the blood, the blood can take more oxygen and so on and so on. So many benefits of the beet. But what I'm focusing today on is the flavor. That's a great feeling just from the flavors. And the flavors have a nutritional value too. That's according to recent studies. Since we are beginning to explore veganism more, since the rise of veganism, these nutritional studies have become more and more important. Before, medicine and health did not relate that much to the kind of food you eat. You just had to eat calories, and a certain amount of vitamins. That was it. But with veganism, we understand how important the food is for health. And so we are researching more and more about the health benefits of food. And in this row, in this line, stands the question, is a flavor a nutrient at all? We didn't think about a flavor so much. Health, medicine was even bitter and not good tasting, but that's wrong. A flavor is also nutritional value. So I don't want to go to more details on that, but that's the main reason why I find it so interesting to dive into these flavors. And beet here is one of the most interesting vegetables of all of the plants, of all the edible plants, because beet, we know, is very predominant. Wherever you put beet in, everything turns red. That is for one, yeah, very obvious, visible. And then beet has this earthen flavor. It's a very strong earth element. It's coming from the earth, from under the earth, like the carrot or other plants from under the earth. And that means in general they have more minerals. The ones that grow on the earth, above, they have more vitamins. So very grossly speaking, yeah. And when it's under the earth, this earthen flavor, which we know so well, can also be too much. The beet, for example, can be very disgusting. If you drink it, it can even scratch in the throat and it won't go away. So that's why the beet is a very special plant, because it can, on the other hand, it can have the most exciting flavors, can be very fine, but you have to combine it and treat it right. Yeah? In a juice, for example, I cannot just juice a beet and drink it. Doesn't work. It is a scratching feeling in the throat, with my throat anyway, and with many friends. 20 minutes or 10 minutes after drinking, it begins to scratch, and it doesn't go away for 1 or 2 or 3 hours. I don't know. Not very pleasant. That's because of the oxalic acid, the oxalates. That is a salt, heavy soluble. There are many oxalates, but it's hard to solve in water. It doesn't solve, and it can cause problems in the system. It can inhibit the intake of other nutrients in the food. So oxalates are in general a little bit problem, but if you combine it with other sweet and sour fruit, and now the point, all of a sudden the high sugar content in the beet opens up to many flavors that I have never tasted before, or not even that exciting. I mean, that is so interesting. So I began, not that long ago, I began to combine beets with other fruits. And there are classical combinations like the beet pear. Yeah, the beet pear juice is the juice you begin with if you want to make a tasty beet juice, or beet orange. That are classics, everybody knows. That tastes nice. Yeah. But when you begin with grapes or mangoes or so, there are so much more fascinating flavors from the beet in this combination that I really find it so exciting to explore that. That's what I'm going to do today. I will do again a grape beet juice. I did one before. That one, the first one, was just with lemon, 3. That is the method to go step by step in a systematic way. Also here, developing new recipes. I invented that method to make it easier to stay on tune, to stay in the game. Yeah, it's just a rule for a game, no more. It makes it easier to do it all the time. Yeah. So 3 was the first idea. I combined beet and grape with lemon, and that was very delicious. Yeah. Lemon can be good in many recipes, and together with lemon, that is new today, I add a little bit of ginger. Yeah. Ginger and lemon together are classic to refine many recipes, because they're a little bit more, they highlight the flavor. They bring out the flavor with the fire and the sour element. They really push the flavor a little bit further. So I guess it will be very nice to combine the ginger with the beet and the grape and the lemon. And the most important refinement today, the main flavor here, adding to beet and grape, is mint. Here, this is has some nice mint leaves. The tips of the plant have even tender sticks here. The stems are simply soft, getting lower to the plant, and the deeper to the root, they're getting firmer and more wood-like, and then I take them off. But the tips, I can juice them all together. It's a huge amount of mint here, and the mint has a very interesting flavor. It is not only refreshing the mouth, the breath, it's also cooling the body. So mint is the perfect herb for the summertime. It's really refreshing, and cooling. And I found that when I combine ginger and mint, especially ginger with lemon with mint, then the ginger is something that gives me really a heat. It gives me up. It makes me high. The heat of the ginger brings everything higher, up. Whereas when I drink the juice with the mint flavor, I feel the cool, deep depth inside. that gives the flavor a huge, enlarged dimension of depth and coolness. Very interesting, like in a basement or so. These are just metaphors, yeah, visual fantasies to describe a flavor experience when I drink something. But this, I expect very nice effects in the flavor when I begin this fascinating combination with beet and grape. Yeah? When I add this mint, ginger, lemon flavor to it. I will tell you in a moment what it tastes like. Now, after all the talking, yeah, I will juice the beets and come back in a moment. My beet juice, beet grape juice. A little bit more grapes than beets, I would say, but maybe it's 1:1 because the grapes are not that heavy. So maybe from the weight, it is maybe 1:1. The ratio. So this is not a liter, it's maybe 3/4 of a liter, and it's a wonderful color, a dark red, purple. I will try another flavor. I guess it is pretty exciting. Okay, I've done this before with, especially with mint and ginger and grapes in another recipe, and I was struck by that flavor. I will taste this one now. I'm very excited with the beet. Wow. It's again in this very strong, exciting direction. It's like an explosion of flavors. I will try one more time. It's very strong, and I have to taste it again. Yeah, very nice. Amazing. It's a very strong flavor. I have to drink the whole glass, the whole juice. That's my meal now. On a gentle juice fasting day, I drink these juices as a whole meal. And it takes some time, of course. I drink them slowly. Here you see the color, this beautiful color. And colors are also very important, like flavors. Colors are nutrients. Like flavors and textures and odors. They are all nutrients and have a very important, we don't really know yet the whole amount of health benefits in these secondary nutrients, these phytonutrients. We just know, what we know is that the phytonutrients, they work best if they are combined with other nutrients, with all the other nutrients in a given plant, or to combine two plants or three or more can even add to these health benefits. Because if you take out one single phytonutrient, like the chemical industry tries to make new medications for turmeric, with turmeric for example, in the curcumin, fighting cancer and these kind of things, they take out one nutrient and try to make it work in the body, and they notice, wow, it works, yes, but it works much more, much stronger together with the other nutrients from the plants. That's why they lose a little bit the interest to focus on single nutrients. Yeah? That has been researched for some time, and now they notice, well, it's better to take the whole plant. So that's why we don't know that much yet. Yeah, the research is going on, but slowly, more slowly, not with the big pharma. They have other interests and cannot do this much with the combinations of nutrients. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to subscribe and be vegan on YouTube, you will have another recipe every single day. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And you can also go to a Facebook page extra for gentle juice fasting. It's called Tree Yoga Moon Fasting. And there you find some other people. I will post a new recipe every single day, because every week, a new recipe with juices, because I do my juice fasting every week. And you can just stop by and have a look at the recipes, find a moon calendar with the best fasting days, all these kind of things. It's not a very active page, but you can have some company if you want to try fasting too. To me, it's gentle juice fasting forever now. I was a very strong faster before that, many years ago, and I found this way much more efficient. And it makes sense if you think about it. Yeah. And if you like the video, I would be very glad to have your thumbs up. See you soon.